Okay, let's get some team names. We have Spider. Who's on that team? That is Laney, Satnam, Arvin. That'll be team 4 Gs. Like 4G, because you know them three are lagging, and there's 4 of them. Looks, they can go yellow. And then team 2, Kazim, Callum, Talvin, Bunsen, Team Bunsen. I don't know why the team reminded me of a Bunsen burner, and they're also buns. They can go Team King, to be fair. Bunsen. This guy's starting already? Right, calm. Is that everything ready? 4 geese, yeah. Okay, so here we are returning for a quarantine series. The series we have now is a culmination of quite a few warm-up series, except for K-Baits, has to be mentioned. So yeah, I think you've got a few key things to keep an eye on the series. I think Fringe, you have to have 2 key performances. You have to have a good sub player, and that's able to balance playing hill and getting kills, and key AR performances. That AR performance there's 2 facets to that. There's obviously the killing side, but there's also the rotation side. Rotations are big on this map, especially that 2nd to 3rd hardpoint rotation, because that can give you literally 60 seconds. Especially if you're able to hold the end of the 2nd hardpoint and then get 3rd hardpoint as well, then that's could give you like a 80-point lead straight from the off. I think what I'm looking for here, big performance wise, Laney really has to go big here. I think with his sub pressure, he can help balance that with Satnam. Arvin's had a couple good performances on this map, so a lot's expected from him. On the other side, Kingsley, I think from past experiences, the reason Kingsley's on that team, he's a good player. Give him any gun, and he's got a good shot on him. So as long as Talvin, Kazim can balance, keeping up the hill pressure, Callum does what Callum does. Don't know what that is. Should be a good series. So loading this map, I think we'll start off looking at Callum, because Callum generally goes to the white truck if that's where they're spawning. He'll either go white truck or white car. Don't know, likes colour white, and he just likes head glitching stuff. But he normally gets a couple kills. So we'll start off with him. He's running, just look through the guns, M8, VMP.
Capture the objectives.
So yeah, there seems to be 1 AR, 3 subs. So you see a bomb push, good play by Sean, 1 person gets in hill. So let's see Satnam in hill, he's a good play here. There's 1 coming out of bricks. He's staying in the hill, it's good time. Callum gets key kills in hill. I think it's a bit of a risky position here for Callum. Yeah, Laney with a big 2-piece. Let's see what's going on. Laney gets traded. Now back to Satnam. Satnam gets a kill. Talvin in the hill. He's holding it down with a Kuda. He's good pre-aiming bricks. He should have a kill here. Ooh, big kill by Arvin. Let's go back to Arvin now off spawn after that kill. It was an impressive kill there. Playing slow, looking over Satnam. I think, yep, Arvin's a good call on rotations there. But it looks like the other team's already rotated. Connection interrupted. Is that just me? What's going on?
Hardpoint contested.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Talvin, what's going on? Yeah. Uh, Sean,
What's happened? Why they
just end
they
it.
walked away?
No, no, their internet just both went, man.
Oh, dead. Jeez.
Both of them. Both of them literally at the exact same
Hardpoint
time.
contested. All CDP assets degraded.
We get by them. Elite content. Callum's the only guy that checks them.
You've seen my work. It speaks for itself.
Would he check them really? Would he still be in back bar?
Talvin, what you saying then? Just replay, Matt.
Yeah, just replay it.
Go on. Yeah, not gonna lie, my commentary was shit. I didn't even know what to do, man. It's so hectic.
You have to be able to watch key plays. Ping will be a bit lower lately, but you'll be alright. Now we'll just get a 60.
Alright. Sean, what were your oh wait, I don't think I've wait. I don't think I even have my party settings right. I think I have it for muting my mic. Yo, my mic's muted. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be a dead beginning. It's gonna be a dead beginning to the stream. Yeah, calm. I'm just gonna unmute everyone. What happened there, everyone? Can you not see your team names? Can you see your team names?
No.
Ah, ah, ah. You do? Oh,
What's the fucking...
yeah. 4Gs. Cause like you have
I saw what
bad
you did there,
connection.
that's a good one.
Thank you.
Can't believe that it was 10 to 10 when you said next 3 on get to play Hurricane when that's the record.
Tried to play the first man.
Oh, he sat there. That's so true, man. That's so true.
Edit. They were just trying not to make eye contact. Tom was like, yeah!
Oh my god.
How old are we here? Looks so young.
18 was like 4 years ago.
What
That's
the hell?
mad. Crying, man, alarm. You're just gonna start creasing, man. G on the listening on the mic.
Are you on Virgin Talking? No, I think that's the correlation there. Okay, cool.
Right, Alright, Kingsley's in. Just waiting for Valerian.
Why Guavin?
So glad that game ended.
Why?
It was called Nemesis. Identical 98. Still one, still five.
No.
Need to slap myself in the face this time.
Oh, it's got a long series in it.
Yeah, man.
Really? Wow.
Can't be fucked right there.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I was wondering what you were doing. It's standing still on a farm.
Oh.
Yeah, trust.
Is that actual?
I was rotating. And I said that before the third match yesterday, and we were both swearing at him.
Alright,
Satnam.
I bet you're still on it. Where's Cam doing, man?
Jeez. Don't start that.
Jeez, what's going on? What's he doing, G?
I don't know.
This guy. Rushes people to get on. Alright, let's go, baby.
I appreciate you, lady.
Alright, Sean, I can see he's back in. Let's just go.
I appreciate that shit.
Told him to jump on 4G from the start, man. What the hell does TC mean?
I'm literally forced. No, I need to sleep at some point. Fuck.
Oh, God.
Oh, what's going on, kids?
Don't know how to take a shit.
Alright, safe, I'm meet you, man.
Safe.
Alright, good luck.
Uh,
Alright, hopefully that should get started again. Hopefully the commentary's less shit as well. Alright. Hopefully there's no more lag. I think one thing we saw that start was 4Gs absolutely running through Bunsen, but Bunsen did have 2 people who were lagging, so maybe you can cut them some slack, potentially. Okay, I think Sean definitely started off a bit hot, so we'll start off with him at the beginning of this. I think both teams were running a 1AR 3 sub setup, which is pretty standard for Fringe. Sometimes you might see 1M8 and another like faster pushing AR, Manowar, KN, Havoc. Yeah, seems like no one wanted to pull that out. Wouldn't be surprised if Talvin pulls out a HVK at some point during the game. Potentially Grandma's to hold down those spawns. Okay. So what we expect here
Capture the
is
objective.
fine. There's definitely a top barn. There seems to be number 6 on the flank. Gotta keep an eye on that. Got killed by Sean opening it.
Hard point locked
Brilliant break straight from the off. Watching the flank. We're gonna keep on Sean on this 2 streak.
down. Hard point contested.
Highlighting Satnam and Hill now. He's in a key position. Doesn't need him. Sean now on a 3 streak. Needs to look over.
Point contested.
I think if you look at number 6 coming through bricks, there's a big flank by Kingsley. What can he do here? Doesn't get that kill. If you go back to Sean, he's 4 now. You got to give him the respect of watching this. I think he sees Callum on white truck. It's a good assist.
Hard point contested.
Still going here.
Contested.
I think I'm just staying on him. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt on this streak. Talvin as well. On a good streak. Sean's 100 off the Hellstorm here.
Hard point.
This will be massive, so I'm just going to stay on him for the time being. I'll keep an eye on him on the map. Just to see if we can get this Hellstorm. Satnam with a big kill on the hill.
Point identified.
You can see Sean's playing very passive, watching that push across alley. Playing a lot for these streaks, is damaging his team quite a lot, but it could benefit them a lot. And he's killed! Big kill from Kingsley. Now, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive kills for Bunsen here. Fantastic play. Watching Tim push, Chasm gets a kill. Traded by Arvin. And you've got to watch the bricks push. Bad shots by Calm there. And he's in contest. Talvin trades it, good cover. I should watch bricks now after with this spawn. Brilliant break there. Laney with a big 2-piece. Gets traded by Chasm. Chasm in Hill now by himself. Gets traded by Sean. Sean, 2 kills. Breaking that hill. With another 3. They gotta watch the bricks push. Who's that pushing through bricks? Number 9. And that's the rotations. That was bad by Bunsen there. But who's going to win this rotation battle? It's a key battle with number 7, Chasm, in the hill. And he gets killed by Arvin. Brilliant rotations there. Now let's see if they can get set up. Arvin, Satnam and Hill. It's a 3-stack in Hill. Talvin traded out.
Locked down.
Look at number 6 here. Kingsley. He's pre-aiming Tin. That's where his teammates are spawning. That was unlucky. Chasm with the team kill as well. It's Satnamski here. Only one on Hill. But these are pushing out of Tin for free. Chasm and Callum. We go back to Satnam, he's popped camo on Hill. Double stack, but that's Talvin with a 2-piece. Arvin trades it well. Arvin watching front, gets another kill. It's been a fantastic hold so far. I think he got to really credit that to the start of both Satnam and Sean. Hopefully, Callum and Kingsley can both step it up, but I think with their connections as it is at the moment, it might be a bit difficult. But look at this hold, fantastic. Sean now, 275 off another Hellstorm, and looks like Bunsen have chosen to rotate. Sean gets another kill. Let's watch Arvin. Sean's on a 5-kill streak now. Again, Arvin doesn't get a kill. Let's see if Sean can pick any of these up to further push him to streaks. And it's been a clean out by Bunsen here, and they're getting some good time in the hill. Sean gonna get traded. There's a contest spot now. Sean's still playing for these streaks. 50 off. Is he gonna pick up this kill mid map? And he gets it, so he gets his Hellstorm this time. We're gonna watch him on rotation to see what he can do with these kills. Gets his Cerberus. And he's going to get traded there as Sean. Yeah, he does. Good kill point Alvin. Watching Alvin, nice contest. Satnam. He's going to push this out for the last few seconds. And he does on Chasm. Now, we're halfway through the map first rotation and 4Gs are 70 points ahead. And again, a nice clean wipe after a rotation. I think Talvin definitely... Let's see what Callum's doing wrong. What's going wrong here? They brought out the EMPs nice and quickly. Cerberus destroyed already. And Scythe down. Fantastic plays by Callum there. Really showing the support for his team. And clear the hill because the Hellstorm. Callum misses shots on Laney. Sean's still going off on 20 to 4. Then let's watch people on the hill. Give him some credit. Arvin and Hill. And Laney. But that's a screen wipe. Let's watch Talvin. Haven't given him a lot of shine. And he's playing really well. 17 and 3. He's rotating nice early. His team got control of that last hill, getting scraps, but he seems like the only person here. He's going to have to do it all. Gets gunned by Arvin, that's good shots. Let's watch Arvin on rotation here, pushing out his HCXD. And all of Bunsen are pushing Ali. It's a 2-2 split at the moment. Let's see what Talvin can do. And he gets killed. And Callum now gets 2-piece. Fantastic by Callum. Does he get 3? Makes it 3, fantastic by Callum, and he's camoed in hill. Few team kills going on for Bunsen at the moment. It's an interesting spawn that Sean got there, or Callum got. Kingsley on a 3 streak just gets traded. And going back to Satnam in the hill. Giving some time. It's a good kill on Callum. And I think 4Gs have got the rest of this hill, but the question remains, what will go on Grandma's. I think a big gunfight will be with Laney here, so we're going to go look at him on rotation. He's pushed into the hill, and that's a good play by Callum, reading that really well. And 4Gs seem a bit lost. Number 1 now, Sean, in a good position. Number 6, Kingsley's pushing out spawns a bit, so if number 1 gets caught, if Sean gets caught, it could be costly. Kingsley getting kills mid-map. And they seem to be getting kills, it's traded. And Chasm spawned out. Kingsley spawned out. 2 kills. Sean's got back spawns. But Chasm's getting these kills in the hill. Fantastic play by Chasm. And that's Bunsen spawning out. 4G's get the break with 30 seconds left. And Laney, wow, on a 3 streak. See what he does here. Callum with a Scythe pushing hill. It's an interesting kill to use Scythe on. And he's got 2 kills, he's made the most of it. You got to give him credit. Satnam breaks that immediately back. Fantastic kills by Satnam. Sprays down Arvin.
Friendly HCXD deployed.
I think fantastic hold here so far. We're going to someone on rotation.
Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted.
Give some shine for Talvin, who's mid-map at the moment.
Hardpoint contested.
He's going to try and make a play there, because they really can't do this contest time. They've got to make a play to try and get some time themselves. Ooh. Talvin, big win by Sean there, in the middle of the hill. And they break the hard point. And Bunsen spawn mid-map and tin. It's a split spawn. This could come to the advantage of them if they get the kills, and it does. They clean out the team. And 4Gs are spawning out mid-map. Sean with a big 2-piece though. Now pushing up tin. Train. Callum gets the kill to get him time, but it's given 4Gs a chance to come back in the hill. If you watch Laney here, he's done a nice flank peach. And he's chilling mid-map still. I think he's waiting for his teammates to push up with him. And he gets shot in the back. Big kills. And it's a nice hold there, bringing back the deficit to roughly 90 points to 100 points. 85. I think a big play here is Kingsley. Kingsley start to heat up more. Let's go to Kingsley now and see what I can do. It's a big kill on Satnam. Brilliant kill by Kingsley. And pre-aiming bricks. Heat waves the person bricks. Oh, and Sean picks him up. Let's go to Chasm here. Big kill on Chasm on the guy owl wall. And he had a good spot there in hill. And we go to Callum, who's going to be keen looking over him. Gets a kill. And he sees the play pushing up. Brilliant break by Satnam. Let's see what Satnam can do in hill. Gets traded out quickly. I think now we move to the outside of the hills. We've got to see what Callum does here. And they're just getting killed. It's a good hold there by Arvin Satnam. Just any bit of scrap time, it's adding on the time, making them closer to the 250. They'll be on like 210 roughly by the end of this. It was a questionable HC. Right, let's see what they do here because they lost the end of that hill and they lost the rotation battles there. Sean and Arvin, let's give Arvin some shine. Sean some shine on 4th streak. And it's a nice clean bait by Kingsley and Callum there. Fantastic plays. Talvin there. Just contesting. And Arvin with a 2-piece, fantastic play. Unluckily. And Sean with a scythe there. 40 and 14 and still going on. They're going to need to watch Bricks flank. The Bunsen are set up on rotation, but there's some key gunfights going on here. With Satnam, Talvin wins them. Arvin with a big gunfight in the hill, keeping up momentum, had a lot of hill time. And Satnam wins the rotations, winning these gunfights in the hill. Unlucky, Kingsley shoots him in the back. And looks like Bunsen have spawns. Sean uses Hellstorm with they spawn out, they spawn close. We're going to pick up Sean here on a streak. Big plays by Talvin. Let's see, staying in hill. They're just stacking hill, it seems. Callum slaying out up front. Callum with a 2-piece, big 2-piece there to try and claw back this time as much as they can. It's a big task, but they're doing the right steps they can. But that's 2 kills there. Let's see them push the hill. It's big plays by Satnam and Laney. And Arvin, fantastic break. And that's game. Bunsen can't get into the hill on time, and there we go. First map, 250 to 146. I think Bunsen started getting their act together towards the end of the game, but by that it was over. I think if you look at the slaying, Sean wiped him. Really, it's got to be said. I think Arvin and Satnam supported him incredibly well by pushing hills, getting those entries, and Laney as well. I think there were multiple times where you saw Laney staying in hill, contesting, baiting for Sean. I think there's a couple of occasions where Laney's just drawing gunfire away from Sean and helped him play streaks. I think it was a good map. I don't think it's an indication of both players and both teams' abilities. I think you got to give Kingsley a couple maps to warm up. He hasn't played the game in a few years, and I think Callum can do a lot better than that. I think we'll unmute the top player of the game, Sean, for a post-match briefing. So, how did you find that? Firstly, is your party settings thing on the lab? All right, calm. Yeah, so 45, 16 with over a minute in the hill and 14 defends. Of who was your nemesis that game?
Let me have a look. It was Keith Bates, killed 12, killed by 6.
Okay, so not bad. I think you definitely no. So Callum started off with an AR, then pulled out VMB. I think that definitely gave you a bit too much pressure there. and you kind of just picked them off. Yeah, got 2 Cerberuses, choked the Hellstorm at the beginning there. You played for... Mm. But yeah, what do you think went well for you lot or went wrong for Bunsen?
Well, I don't know what it was like there, so I kept chatting
Yeah,
communication,
yeah,
and we broke kills together.
yeah. I think good performances by Arvin and Satnam with the hill pressure and kills. Best of both worlds. Yeah, so good map. Don't underestimate him for second map there. Cool. Do you know what map it's going to be? Breach. Cool. Sounds good. Alright, good luck. Alright, so now we're going to S&D. This will be slightly easier to navigate, which is good. It shouldn't be as hectic as the hard point. So Breach S&D. Try and give you a breach overview. Generally, the most popular bomb site is the B bomb, mainly because once you get control and get bomb down, there are so many angles and positions you can hold and watch the bomb from. It's amazing. It's just a really good bomb site to hold. I think there's a couple issues with that. On offense, you have the greenhouse pressure, mainly that comes from a strong M8. Sometimes comes from a sniper, sometimes come from tactical and lethal pressure as well with nades and stuns. But that B bomb control's key. But there's a key aspect of that B bomb push, and that is mid map. You have to have someone either watching the mid map flank, or a team can really dismantle that push by pushing through mid map and getting that kill on that one person watching flank, because you're generally not going to have that many people, and get behind the planting team. It's quite hard to push through that gap and get bombed down. The other bomb site's A. A is an interesting bomb site. There's lots of lines of sights to watch it from, but it's a bit hard to get it down as you're quite exposed on the bomb site. Not a lot of teams push it. I think it's potentially the better bomb site. If you make use of tacticals or smokes, you can get the bomb down quite easily. There's generally maybe one person that watches an A flank or plays slightly more aggressive in the in Palace, which is good. So maybe you can see more A pushes this map. In terms of gun usage, I think it's one of those maps you can use pretty much whatever you want. If using an M8, just hold off, play long range. There's lots of long range sites, but if you're using a BMP or even a shotgun, a submachine gun, there's a lot of close quarter places. So it's all about positioning yourself in the best place possible. In terms of key players and key positions, I'm looking at Callum on AC to hold down mid map, as well as I can see Kingsley pulling out a sniper. It'll be interesting to see how he fares with that. On the other side, I want to see Sean Greenhouse is going to be tough to deal with on all the B-bomb pushes, as well as Laney sniping on his end. Laney, on his day, out-snipe anyone, so if his shots are hitting, then that'll be a nice sight to see. Not ruling out the other players. Satnam always has a clutch in him. He's always going to be in the corner you don't expect, so you got to check every corner. Talvin as well, clutch player, can do pretty much anything with any gun, so you don't know whether he's got a sniper out, M8, BMP. So yeah, it'll be a good game. I think tacticals will play a key part in this. I think the team that makes the most use of tacticals will have the best advantage. Or the way both teams are set up. I don't think anyone's particularly going to be running tacticals except for Talvin and maybe Sean. But I think that will greatly benefit if, like, the defensive side could get a trophy on B-bomb, for example. It'll help them out a lot. So what we're going to do here is first have a quick look at classes. Laney's got a sniper out. Kingsley is an M8. So it looks like M8 setup and then VMP setup. So it looks like, yep, that's what I'm saying. Callum top AC, great play, and then he's pushing through now. Let's see what Callum does on the flank. We have number 2, Arvin, who's looking at Lab, who's called out Callum's flank, and Sean's watching it now and gets it, and Arvin gets the count to Arvin. Fantastic play, I think. Bunsen were a bit aggressive there, and we'll look at Kingsley now, who's around the bomb site, and gets bursted by Sean. Looks like a 3v1 now, and Arvin is around the other player, who is Kazim on the flank, and he sees him, he calls him out, or at B-bomb, and he calls him out small room, and we're going to see his teammate clean up the kill now. That's
Nice work, Black Ops. Get ready for the next round.
just fantastic search and destroy there, I think. Bunsen were overreaching a bit on that flank after they got the opening kill. Potentially, they weren't trading out. They had a man advantage. Probably should have stayed a bit together, a bit separated.
Switching sides.
Arvin with a big call out there, who's watching Lab, called it out. Sean pre-aim back, and
Defend
yeah,
the objectives.
I think we'll go to Laney again, give him the benefit of the doubt. With the snipe. Looks like Bunsen are going B-bomb as well, so this could be very effective. Satnam gets a kill. We'll go to Satnam, who's close quarters. Gets a nice 2-piece. Wow.
Nice work, Black
What a quick
Ops.
round.
Get ready for the next round.
And just as I switched off Laney, he gets his sniper kill as well. I'm sorry, Laney. Big kill on Callum, and then free fire on Kazim. Great search and destroy there, and I think if you're going to try and take a positive from this on the Bunsen side, none of them have streaks yet. So keep up the pressure, get the kills on Satnam and Sean without getting a kill,
Charges
and we have
acquired.
streaks. So I want to see Callum go big here. He's playing aggressive on Greenhouse, he's pushing up a bit, and that seems to be where Forgies are setting up as well. Callum here's key, but Sean looks like he'll trade it on the flank, and that's big play by Satnam.
Bomb acquired.
Big play here is Kazim. What can he do from this position? Kingsley gets a big kill. Brilliant trade there by Sean, seeing the back of Kazim, and he's got himself a HCXD. As well as Satnam, both players alive are the 2 people who have streaks, and let's go to Kingsley now for his POV in this 2v1. He's bottom greenhouse, he might be able to hit him, he sees the tip of his head. And what does he decide to do? Number 3, Satnam picks up bomb, and he's starting to get it down.
Mission clock running down.
What is he doing? Just
Bomb
peeking
is
bomb.
armed.
Sees him run away. Gets the kill. Kingsley doesn't Satnam, and that's Kingsley and Satnam, a 1v1. Kingsley looks like he's going for a flank mid-map. Satnam's looking at bomb. Does Satnam predict that? He does, but let's see if Kingsley spots him on his bathroom. He does. Fantastic clutch by Kingsley. Smart play going mid-map, gets the flank, gets the timing off on Satnam. And as the bomb's planted on this side, Satnam's going to want to stay on this side to get the peak on defuse.
Offline.
That was an amazing play there, because Kingsley gets himself a HCXD. He stops Satnam getting any more streaks, and he also stops Sean. That's a fantastic 2v1 clutch by Kingsley. Showed his patience, and yeah, all round great touch.
Switching operation ready point. Protect the objectives.
Kingsley looks like he's picked up bomb, and it looks like it's a B bomb push. Looks like Laney's having a few shots with the sniper. He's making the force on the other team to back up. Callum's got a lot of shots down on the 2 players on greenhouse, and Arvin on a big flank here. What can he do? Seems like they've rotated in time. They're all behind each other. Kazim with the big kill, Satnam. There's another player there. That's fantastic. It gives them the opening kill they need. Ooh. And Laney sees 2 people mid-map, and looks like Callum's going to be pushing him. Gets the kill, Callum, fantastic. And he sees another one mid-map. Callum's on fire. Fantastic plays by Callum. And Arvin's left in a 1v4, now 1v3. What can Arvin do here? I think he's going to have to check that deep corner. Brilliant kill on Chasm there by Arvin. Really showing himself up well there, I think. There's not a lot he can do. A deep corner here is going to catch him off guard. Yeah. Good positioning by Kingsley.
But we're not done yet.
Puts him closer to even more streaks and gets his team 2-2. I think even if you look at the kill disparity, it doesn't matter. What really only matters is the scoreboard, and that is 2-2. I think that's the perfect response from Bunsen.
Switching sides.
After what is quite frankly a rough start. Let's see what streaks Kingsley's working on. He's 100 off a lightning strike, so if he can get a kill here, that will be massive. Let's look at the defensive side with Callum though, pushing up aggressively. Laney with the snipe on Callum, fantastic by Laney. And now it really is advantage 2 for Geese. Laney jumping with a sniper. And Arvin trying to get the bomb down. Laney! Oh my god.
Bomb planted. And that's how we do it. Get ready for the next round.
Laney kills Kingsley off his streaks. And 4 Geese end up winning the round. That's nice 2 kills there by Sean to finish him off.
Switching sides.
Looks like Satnam was planting the bomb. Let's give some love to Chasm now.
Defend the objectives.
See what he decides to do.
Quiet.
This round it looks like to be an A push. Interesting with Satnam and Arvid on the flank. Satnam pushes the flank towards B, but when will they notice that it's actually gone A? They seem to have noticed now, and the rotations seem to be on order. There's going to be big gunfights here with Sean. And he gets the kill on Kingsley. And Callum trades it out fantastically. I said I'll give light to Callum, so I will do it. And he's killed by Satnam's HC. I think Talvin has to go big here. He's currently not got a kill. I think Laney here. You can see all these people running around. You can see all their shadows. But Talvin, will he get timing? Pushing into bottom greenhouse. He does. Gets off his donut, but Satnam gets a big kill. Someone picks up a bomb. Does Satnam hear it? He's bottom greenhouse below him. And wow, Callum gets out with the bomb. Brilliant. Thought so. Satnam sees him behind him
Get ready for the next round.
and cleans him up. That was good positioning, good retake. I think Talvin had that good opening kill, but it was traded out instantly by Satnam. And then Callum, he had too much to do and not enough time.
Neutralize the objective. Got the bomb.
Laney uses overdrive and
Hostile HCXD
doesn't go anywhere.
spotted.
Ooh, we have Talvin pulling out the sniper. But it looks like there'll be not a lot of action if we go to number 7, Kazim. And Satnam kills himself. Number 1, Laney with a 2-piece. Let's down him here. As he's heating up now. And that's Talvin with a sniper and Kingsley with an M8 left. No one's got bomb down yet though. Arvin is looking over Laney whilst he's planting the bomb. Sean is playing a corner.
Bomb is armed.
Talvin gets killed on the Panther. And on Laney, fantastic 2 kills. And now it's a 1v1, Sean and Kingsley.
You are last combat asset.
Kingsley spots him. And wow. With Sean on the defending side of it, it looks like he has advantage here. Just looking over bomb and bursting.
And that's how we do it. Get ready for the next round.
That was unlucky by Kingsley. I think it was just 1v1 timings. Lost eyesight of Sean, and yeah, Sean played that well after losing track of Kingsley himself. Pushed mid-map, Because as I was saying
Switching
pre-game,
operation ready point.
A-bomb, you can see it from everywhere mid-map. So it's quite easy to check.
Protect the objective.
But quite a lot of those areas are exposed, but obviously in a 1v1, not as important. I think we'll go to Laney here with a sniper. He sees someone, he calls out to Satnam. Satnam doesn't get a kill. No kills yet, a lot of players weak. And Arvin with a fantastic flank gets one. Great trade there by Kazem. Fantastic kill. And that keeps their side with a 3v2 advantage, and Sean shooting over is very weak. Oh, Laney with a snipe. And those two have rotated now, Talvin and Kazem. And I think Sean and Laney have sensed that, and now they're pushing through. It seems to be two sets of players doing ring roses with each other. Where will Talvin cut to now? Will he cut to the B-bomb? Seems like Forgies have gone for a 2-2 split, which is very risky. Does Laney spot anyone? He does. He does, but he doesn't call it out to Sean. Now Sean's noticed. And what does Callum do?
Bomb acquired.
And he gets burst. That was unlucky. I don't think there's much Chasm could have done there, to be perfectly honest. Not a lot of time and he's pinched, but yeah, that's the map, I think. Forgies
Briefed.
started off well and then ended well. Bunsen responded well initially, and I think a couple 1v1s went against him there that may have tipped the tide towards Forgies. I think the map was definitely closer than the scoreboard shows. It was just more communication, more teamwork from Forgies, trading out kills that in the end made sure they won. So we'll unmute the top player of the leaderboard once again, and it's Sean once again. Sean. So it turns out you are top of the leaderboard once again. I think we'll get a couple of you. Let me unmute Arvin as well. Arvin had some key kills. Arvin, is your party settings allowing voices to be shared?
Yeah.
Let's get a team breakdown. Laney.
Laney.
Okay, I can hear you all. Just want some post-match analysis from you lot. How you felt that went. You started off hot, especially some nice snipes there, Laney. I'm really sorry. I don't think I captured a lot of them, to be honest.
The one on Callum at the end was disgusting. Was it Callum, I think?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, thanks.
Yeah, definitely good performance there.
Good communication.
Letting his man do a thing.
Yeah,
Getting those first words in.
100%. I think very good trading as well, and that was definitely the factor that edged you lot out. There were a couple of close rounds there, but you lot kept on top of your trades and ended up closing it out.
I think Sean's playing at 1v1 was very naughty.
Oh no, that was sick. That was.
Very clever, 1000 IQ plays.
All right, you're saying what map to give it? Let me just ask him. Talvin, what map do you want? Yeah. Go on, Evac's good. Alright. Evac it is. Good luck. Safe. So we have evac hardpoint. So like last map, I'll give a little preview of what evac hardpoint is like. Key factors to it. Evac hardpoint's a very sub-orientated map. It's not unusual for a team not to really run an M8 on all rotations. There's a few key hills like 3rd hill, 4th hill when M8's good, but generally it's a very sub-heavy map, and the subs tend to make the biggest difference on the majority of the hills. It's an interesting hard point in the sense that rotations don't always mean victories. It's really trading out and getting kills in the hard point. It's kind of like a waves of people. I think the biggest rotation factor of this map is the rotation for 3rd hill. Every other hill is not really rotation necessary. 2nd hill is in part, but it's a hill that's breakable, and if you push together and get those trades, it's a kill. It's not bad to hold from the so-called bad spawn. But definitely 3rd hill is a big hill for rotations. I think the key players this game will be the Talvin versus Satnam battle. Satnam knows this map very well. He has a lot of experience on it. He knows how to play it. He's had montage clips on here, specifically on the 3rd hill, jumping over Cerberus rockets, so be looking for him to go big. I think Sean again, as his last 2 maps have shown, he's kind of killing it. A lot of kills, double-digit search, 40 plus hard point. Can he keep that up? He's going to have the AR out. Will there be someone challenging him with an AR this map, or will he be by himself? Just having free range to kill people, I think, isn't a bad idea to run 3 subs on this map. 4 subs, sorry. You have to play very compact, stay together, trade well, not peek the wrong lines of sight, or else Sean or whoever uses the AR will take advantage of that. But yeah, it should definitely be a good map. I think Chasm, look to him to try and put on some hill pressure with Talvin and Chasm and Kingsley. So off the break, we're going to go to number 1, which is Sean. He's pulled out an SMG. It looks like it's a 4-sub setup. The HVK, VMP, VMP, VMP. Great trades, and Satnam again opens up the 4-piece. Sorry I didn't pick that up, but as I was saying, this is a very tradey hill, and looks like 4Gs finally have some control and Callum the big kill. See Satnam in hill now. All 3 of them behind him, but fantastic break. This is, and looks like 4Gs are rotating. 2 people flanking around, but this is brilliant scrap time for Bunsen. It's not really scrap at this point. They can give themselves a 20-point lead, give them time to be able to break the next hill. Satnam now looks like he's pushing 4Gs, and they end up with an 11-point lead, but 4Gs have got the rotation. But number 8, Callum's getting key kills, and that's a 3-piece in the hill. Fantastic play. 4Gs have good spawns though, and kill out Satnam in the hill now. 6 and 4, great positioning. Arvin pushing out, gets 2 kills. Fantastic play there. Clean team wipe. And Bunsen are spawning far away. Sam's going to have big kills here. Up top, and Callum gets a kill. Let's see what Laney can do in the hilltop. Defending Callum with another 3-piece. Fantastic kills by Callum. Traded by Satnam. And that's Satnam's 2-piece. And that's traded. The key difference is there. Satnam's kills led to hill time, whilst Callum's, in that sense, were just kind of wasted. It's not his fault, it's just the team was in the right position. But nevertheless, Bunsen end this on level playing field, and in the lead really score-wise. 4Gs have rough spawns, and look at that fantastic break, fantastic kills by Chasm on a 2 streak. Gets killed by the HC, And where did Bunsen spawn? Bunsen spawned last hill. Fantastic plays by Sean there to block the spawns, and Satnam with the 2-piece, pushing back to Satnam the hill. He's Cameron in the hill, who looks front. And brilliant shots by Callum there. And Sean's got to go big in the hill, so is Arvin. Arvin started off a bit slow to this map, but he's getting time in the hill and gets that trade on Kingsley. Fantastic kills. And Bunsen have split spawns there, and Arvin's still going at it. Fantastic kills by Arvin. Sees one AC, gets the kill. Amazing kills. He's got himself a HC here. It's a brilliant play. They've got themselves, it would be roughly 10 point, 20 point lead going into the next hill, and Bunsen look like they've rotated. Number 4 here, key here, Laney on the rotation mid-map, holding that down. Kingsley gets killed, and he trades that. Fantastic play. Laney gets killed out. Kazim with a big kill. Let's stay with Arvin, he gets traded out. Fantastic play. Talvin and Hill with a HVK. Probably not the best place. Callum, brilliant play supporting Talvin, trading that out. Talvin gets the kill. Laney with a good break. 6 and 12, but he's just bought him his team roughly 10 seconds there. Gets a kill on Kazim, and Talvin trades it out. Satnam and Hill now we're looking at. And now Arvin and Hill. Arvin pulls up the HC. Laney trades it now, and wow, this is a contest fest. With 4 geese getting the better of it. But now Bunsen have a clean break. They've got to watch their mid-map. We see Satnam mid-map. Callum with a scythe. Not really taking advantage of it. Gets killed by Satnam. Fantastic plays there by Satnam. Getting that 2-piece. And he's on a bit of a streak here.
HCXD ready for deployment.
Camping the corner mid-map. Stay with him as he makes that 4 streak. And he's pushing out. Gets the kill on Talvin with a... When he was heat wave. Fantastic kills there by Satnam. Pushing out his HC. Going for more. Gets the HC kill. Satnam on a 6 streak and absolutely smashing it. Still alive here. Traded by his teams. Fantastic team shooting. And, well, the actual team shooting as well by Laney. And then Arvin with a good heat wave there. With a nice 2-piece. And this is a fantastic goal, really. On a hill that's normally more contested. Arvin with fantastic pre-fire as well. I think you can really see here that I think Bunsen had done well to keep the deficit to 30 points, 40 points. I think that's definitely clawbackable. And we'll look to him to be able to do that this hill. It's a big first opening kill by Kingsley. Kingsley! Oh my god, Gravity Spikes his teammate only. And they've spawned out. That's going to be a lot of time now for 4 geese as Bunsen try and coordinate a joint push. Smart play by Talvin, waiting for his teammates. Goes flat, traded out by Laney. Great kills. Satnam 3-stack in the hill now. All teams on streaks, all the players on streaks. Arvin slaying out. Pushing out the hills, pushing out the spawns, making it harder, making it longer for Bunsen. And yeah, I think that's a fantastic hold. I think Kingsley was unfortunate there. It wasn't a bad idea, but perhaps wasn't communicated as well with his teammates, so they knew not to push and let him go by himself. I think the reason the person in the hill didn't die was because of the pole blocking him. Yeah, I think that's quite unfortunate. I think Bunsen now rotated well though. They've got to make advantage of these gunfights now. And they have, but look at Satnam on rotation. Fantastic kill. Gets 1. Gets 2. And that's traded, but where are Bunsen spawning? They're spawning at the back. And Satnam spawning out. And Sean with a big 2-piece. Let's look at Arvin and Hill. Talvin with a Purifier. Shot in the back by Laney. And it seems like they're spawning equidistant away now. Sean and Hill with a scythe. Good kill by Talvin. Talvin the 2-piece. Traded, and Laney and Hill now. Fantastic kills by Laney, getting advantage of that hill time as well. Satnam with the kills now.